Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Arizona Cardinals. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shift. Check 31. Check 31.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Time to end it.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Boykin. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Boykin. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
24 is the mic. Here we are. 24 is the mic.
On first down, Boykin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Right side caught by Jackson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Crash. Watch out. 36.
Murray now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to launch this thing. And he fires one that's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 10-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Boykin. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Boykin. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Slant.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Come on, set. Pittsburgh. Let's go. Come on. It's going to be a long day.
On third down, here's Love. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's get it together, defense.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Boykin. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Boykin. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 30-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You got nothing.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Murray. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Boykin. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's caught by Jackson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
To throw is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This is caught by Jackson. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Love. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Here we go. Here we go. Target. Watch the edge. Alert flare. Check it out, Reed. He's crossing. He's checking Craig. Check.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Love. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Boykin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Boykin. Flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 1st down, here's Love. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not have a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Boykin. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Boykin. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's Boykin. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 yards on the play, first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
53 the mic. 53 the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike 53. Mike 53.
Throwing here, Boykin on first. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire time.
And the pressure gets to him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Boykin. That's going to be caught by Richardson. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Mike 53. Mike. Here we go, D. 53 front. 53. Check 53. I want that. Give me that. Give me that ball.
They'll throw on first with Boykin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. There's Boykin to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words